Welcome, YouTubers, to my second Peanuts merchandise video. Now, this is just DVDs. Those are just previous books and papers that I've shown you. Let us begin. This weekend, I have purchased, look, the Peanuts 1960s collection. Isn't that awesome? Look, see? All 6 remastered Peanuts TV specials from the 1960s, available together for the first time. Let's see. Oh yeah, by the way, this back of the box is wrong. Here it includes You're in Love, Charlie Brown on disc 1, but actually, You're in Love, Charlie Brown is on disc 2. So yeah, there's 3 specials per disc. So yeah, it's a 2-disc edition. See that? Now this one is right. See, You're in Love, Charlie Brown is on disc 2. Let's open this up. See that? There's even some illustrations on the inside. But look at, disc 2. Look at Sally's hair. I think that's because this is a more baby, younger Sally. Sally's just adorable, in my opinion. Back until the 1970s. Next we got Peanuts Collection 1970s Volume 1. This one's a bit more accurate. Disc 1 has Play It Again, Charlie Brown, You're Not Elected, There's No Time for Love, Charlie Brown Thanksgiving. Disc 2 has It's a Mystery Charlie Brown, and It's the Easter Beagle Charlie Brown. Look at the inside. Yep. Look, there's Pepper and Petty and Marcy. Out of the 2, I prefer Marcy. No lesbian jokes. They're just friends. Next we got the Peanuts 1970s Collection Volume 2. This one has Be My Valentine Charlie Brown, You're a Good Sport, It's Arbor Day. This 2 has What a Nightmare Charlie Brown, It's Your First Kiss Charlie Brown, You're the Greatest Charlie Brown. Oh, the other thing that I like, languages are English and Espanol. Well, actually, there's also more. It also has Portuguese and Japanese. Awesome. I like listening to it in Japanese. In fact, I honestly prefer the Japanese cast over the American cast. I don't know why. Oh, and before I get to the last one, I must note that only the 1970s collection has had problems with the voices. I'll give you an example. Well, first of all, I speak English. Then, suddenly, in a millisecond, yeah, pretty much that happens. Now, the final product. I was lucky enough to find this at Best Buy. Happiness is a Warm Blanket, Charlie Brown. If you're not familiar with the plot, here's how it goes. Well, the Van Pelt grandma's coming over, and the grandma doesn't approve of kids having blankets and carrying them everywhere. So Linus, being obsessed and loving of his blanket, he tries to get his friends to help him find ways to keep him away from the blanket. Now, I won't spoil anything for you. So now I'll tell you what I liked about it. Well, I like how they tried to duplicate the 1960s styles. Like, they're drawn after their 1960s designs. Ain't it awesome? And plus, Snoopy actually moves like a dog this time, and his head isn't all big and fat, like he is nowadays. I honestly find the 1960s Snoopy more appealing to me. And yes, he was a lot more animalistic. Also, remember 3 and 4 and 5? You know, nearly bald kid in orange shirt with a number 5 on his shirt, and his 2 twin sisters wearing purplish pink. Well, they actually make a cameo in this. Well, what do you expect? They're trying to duplicate the 1960s maybe as much as they can. So, yeah, they just make a cameo. Same with Frida, the girl with naturally curly hair. Also, the other characters, of course, there's Linus, Snoopy, Charlie Brown, Sally Brown, Lucy Van Pelt, Violet Gray, and Patty, and Schroeder, and Shermie. Oh, and Pigpen. Gotta have Pigpen. So yeah, they basically brought back all the classic characters. Well, all of the main cast. As well as supporting cast. No minor characters. Well, except for 3, 4, 5. So, yeah. Well, yup, and basically this goes against what I've said, and against what, Nyla1122 told me, that she doesn't like me being critical, so I don't really review films anymore. But this is my first film review in a while. So, I'd give this 4.5 out of 5. My only problem with it is that it was just a little bit boring. It didn't have all of the energy that the 1960s specials had. And this actually, clearly, not that memorable. It's not that memorable, seeing how it hasn't been around long enough. So, yeah. The music is similar to that of Vince Guaraldi's, who died shortly before Race for Your Life, Charlie Brown in the 1970s. I'm surprised how they managed to do this without Charles M. Schultz and Bill Melendez. Well, yeah, that's about it. Oh yeah, and of course, no Peppermint Patty in this. No Peppermint Patty, no Marcy, no Franklin. None of the new characters. They just brought back the cast, like back in the good old days. Well, Boss Killer 13 is signing out.